Hi everyone, I'm Nico. Welcome to Talk English with Us, the channel where you can improve your English naturally, confidently, and without being afraid of making mistakes. Have you ever been talking to someone in English and suddenly your brain just stops working? You know the words, you know the grammar, you know exactly what you want to say. But then you start thinking, wait, which tense should I use? Is this sentence correct? What if I make a mistake? What if they don't understand me? And then you say nothing. If this sounds familiar, this episode is for you, because today we're going to talk about one simple idea. Stop thinking so much and start speaking. Why do English learners think too much? There are several reasons, and honestly, they're all very human. First, fear of making mistakes. Second, fear of being judged. Wanting to sound perfect right from the start. Translating constantly from your native language. A lack of confidence. And searching endlessly for the perfect word. Your brain often tries to build the perfect sentence before you even open your mouth. The problem is, while you're doing that, the conversation keeps moving without you. Someone asks you a really simple question, and you're already conjugating 3 different verbs in your head. The result? You miss your chance to answer.
2. The translation trap. Translating every sentence in your head is a classic trap, and honestly, it slows conversations down enormously. Imagine someone asks you, "How was your weekend?" A learner who overthinks will think, "Wait, weekend, past tense, which verb should I use here?" Meanwhile, the other person is just standing there waiting, and the silence gets more and more awkward. Now, compare that with a simple answer, "It was great. I stayed home and watched a movie." It's not a complicated sentence, but it's clear, it's natural, and it comes out of your mouth right away. A simple, natural answer is always better than a complicated sentence that never actually comes out. 3. You don't need perfect English. Mistakes are a normal part of learning, completely normal. Saying "I goed" instead of "I went," not the end of the world. Mixing up prepositions from time to time, that happens to everyone, even native speakers. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is to be understood and then to improve little by little. So, remember this, you don't need to wait until your English is perfect before you start speaking. Speaking is how your English becomes better.
Use simple sentences. Here are a few very practical strategies. Use short sentences. Use vocabulary you already know well. Use simple expressions instead of complicated ones you're not confident about. And if you don't know a specific word, explain it a different way. For example, if you don't know the word umbrella, you can say, "It's the thing you use when it's raining. It's not perfect, but it works." And guess what? That's part of natural communication, even for native speakers. Expressions that give you time to think. There are some magic little expressions that give you a few extra seconds without panicking. Well, let me think. How can I put it? What I mean is, actually, I'm not exactly sure how to explain it, but what I'm trying to say is, these small expressions give you a moment to organize your thoughts, and on top of that, they make your English sound a lot more natural. Go ahead, repeat after me. How can I put it? One more time. What I'm trying to say is. See, you just practiced a little already.
6. A quick speaking challenge. Now, let's move on to some real practice. I'm going to ask you several questions, and you're going to answer immediately out loud without translating in your head. First question. What did you do yesterday? Second question. What is your favorite food? Third question, where would you like to travel? Fourth question, what do you do in your free time? Fifth question, why are you learning English? Take 20 to 30 seconds to answer each question out loud. And most importantly, don't search for the perfect sentence. Just try to express yourself. 7. A 10-minute daily speaking routine. Here's a really simple routine, just 10 minutes a day. 2 minutes, talk about your day. 2 minutes, describe what you can see around you right now. 2 minutes, talk about something that happened yesterday. 2 minutes, give your opinion about a topic, any topic at all. 2 minutes, answer a random question, whatever comes to mind. This regular practice, even just 10 minutes a day, can really reduce the time you spend thinking before you speak.
Don't be afraid of silence or mistakes. A small pause is completely normal in a conversation. Even native speakers pause all the time. It's much better to take 2 seconds to think than to panic completely. A few practical tips. Breathe. Slow down. This isn't a race. Don't restart the entire sentence after every little mistake. Keep going, even after a small error. And remember, if you make a grammar mistake, don't worry. The world is not going to end. Buckingham Palace will still be there tomorrow morning. So today, remember 3 things. First, you don't need to be perfect to speak. Second, stop translating every sentence in your head. And third, speak a little every single day. Your goal isn't to speak perfectly. Your goal is to speak more than you did yesterday. Now, tell me in the comments, do you think too much before speaking English? And if you do, what usually stops you? Thank you so much for watching this episode all the way through. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Talk English with Us, and share it with another English learner who needs to hear this. Now go and speak. See you next time.